Hey beauties! In today's video I'm going to be showing you tips and tricks of Pokemon Go, and if you don't know, this is a really popular app and everyone I've talked to has this app. So basically today we're going to be filming from the car and we're going to go around with our apps playing Pokemon Go and just go around the neighborhood and see all the Pokemon we can get, and I'll just let you guys know some tips and tricks on the way. And then on her channel, she is going to be just doing an adventure of doing Pokemon Go. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Let's go.
To bring a charger. So always bring a charger, whether it's a wall charger, a car charger, portable charger. I would say bring all three. Like bring a backpack with all of those.
This drains your battery so much. This app does, like, really quickly, especially if you're going to be out on a long drive. Don't do Pokemon Go and drive. Be sure to bring water and a snack.
Bring a backpack with you. So if you are going on a long trip, you're not just gonna walk around your neighborhood for 5 seconds. Make sure that you have everything that you need. So like we said before, the chargers, the food, the water, make sure you have everything with you. Bring it in a backpack. Just put it all in a backpack so you don't have to worry about it. Or if you're driving, put it all in your car. Maybe put a backpack in your car, like I do, so that way if you want to get out of your car at one point, you can.
Just drive around your neighborhood with someone else, because you don't want to be playing Pokemon Go while you're driving. That's bad. Don't do that with someone else in the car. So for example, I'm here and she'll be handing me her phone, and then I will be doing Pokemon Go for both of us while she's driving. And the good thing about driving slow around the neighborhood, A, you keep children safe if there are any children in your neighborhood that are outside playing. B, you're going to make sure that you're going to hatch your egg, because if you go at least 13 miles per hour or lower, then you will be it'll count for you to hatch your egg. And just driving around the neighborhood is a lot easier than walking around and keep walking around with the app open. So I really suggest going with a friend and just driving slow around the neighborhood. And also, third thing, you'll also be more aware of your surroundings if you go very slow. Not what?
It's not logging in.
Really?
Yeah.
That's super duper sad. Here, what I do is I turn off my phone and I turn it back on.
I just turned it off and turned it back on.
Your app will not load at all. Sorry if the lighting is super weird and might be bad, but you know how we were having difficulty with the app earlier, and now it's finally up and working. To make sure that you transfer if you have any extra. So see, look right here, I have 2 magic carps. So I'm going to transfer, scroll all the way down to the bottom, take your lower magic carp or whatever you have, and then transfer it to the professor. Then you get 1 candy, and eventually there's a little evolve button down here. You'll be able to evolve it with those candies that you got. That you evolve them when you use your lucky egg. Now, some people might not have this depending on what level you're on. So I'm on level 12 and I have a lucky egg right here. It's just one of those items that you get as you keep going up a level. So I have 1 lucky egg, and if I were to click it, which I'm not going to because I don't want to waste it, but since I don't have things to evolve, but if you clicked on it, you'd have for 30 minutes double the XP of whatever you do. So say you went to a Pokestop. That's normally 50 XP, but if you use that, it'll get you to 100 XP. So this will make you level up really quickly, and it actually works. I've tried it. I didn't do it on video because I didn't have my camera with me while I was on a bike ride, but I used it while I was on a bike ride and it was really great, and that's how I leveled up to level 12. So Lunar Modules, that is whenever you go to a Pokestop, and you can only do this whenever you go to a Pokestop. So for instance, I'm going to a Pokestop really soon, right now, and if I wanted to, I could put my lure module on the Pokestop, and a bunch of Pokemon would come at me, and they'd all just be right there at the Pokestop. But the one rule is you cannot move away from that Pokestop, otherwise you won't be getting the Pokemon from the lure module.
And that lasts 30 minutes.
Yeah, and that also lasts 30 minutes. So it's really useful if you really want to catch a lot of Pokemon and you're not really catching anything. And if there's a Pokestop nearby, why not do that? Incense. This you can use anywhere, and it will also do the same thing. It'll have Pokemon come at you and while you're driving or having a friend on your phone, or if you're just biking or walking the instance, there will be Pokemon that'll just pop out of nowhere, and then you can catch them, and there'll be a bunch of them that you can catch then.
Go somewhere where there's a lot of Pokestops.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Go somewhere where there's a lot of Pokestops. So look, we have a bunch of Pokestops here that we're going to be getting at the mall, and there's also, go to somewhere where it's public. So you could go to like a mall, you could go to a park. I know that there's a park nearby us where there's a lot of Pokestops and a lot of gyms where you can battle people. And so I would just say go to somewhere that's a really big place where a lot of people go to it. So now we're going to go into the mall, and I'm going to probably find some more tips along the way. So let's go. Come on, let's go. Okay, so it's really loud. I'm going to have to yell basically. But my next tip for Pokemon Go is to go at nighttime to the mall, at least, if it's still open, because there's no one here, as you can tell. Like, I can literally yell and no one would like yell back at me. Like, honestly, it's so empty, and it's so easy to get Pokestops when it's nighttime out at the mall. Make sure you go with someone though, so you're safe. Okay, let's go. Every 5 minutes, if you just sit there and wait at a Pokestop, then it will reload itself every 5 minutes. So I have just sat like in a parking lot before, and I've just like been getting Pokeballs and stuff from the Pokestops. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure you subscribe. There's a little red button down below. You can click on it. It's free. Who doesn't like free things? I mean, I like free.
It's for me.
I like free things. You like free things, so just click it right there. And also make sure to subscribe to her channel,
Living with Lolo.
The link will be right down below of her video, and as well as her channel. So that's it for this video. Bye! Every single Pokemon you can find. If there are like a lot around you, gotta catch them all. Anyways, so that you can evolve them. Even if you get a bunch of Pidgeys, it doesn't matter. Catch all of the ones you can find, and then you can evolve it. An extra thing that I wanted to tell you guys is, if you didn't know, you can hatch eggs in this game, and it'll hatch Pokemon. And so you can use an incubator, and if you click on the incubator, you can get a more accurate showing of what you are actually at for hatching your egg. So like, I'm 1.43 out of 5 kilometers. So we're right now at the mall. This might be shaky. Oh, there is? Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry guys, I'm like holding a humongous camera.